What's up guys, Kennedy here. I decided to go back to the topic of different chainring systems for our crankset because I've been experimenting with them a lot, and after some thousands of kilometers done on these, I have some more things to say about them. Well, let me first remind you those three systems. I've done an episode about this already. Standard crankset means that the smaller chainring has 39 teeth and the larger one 53, so 39 by 53. Then we have something in between, which is the semi-compact version, has 36 by 52, so 3 teeth less on the smaller chainring and just 1 less on the larger one. And finally, the one you can see on my Cat 10 bike is the compact system, 36 by 50. So once more, 2 teeth less on the smaller chainring and 2 teeth less on the larger one. Now, I've been saying, I'll just sum up this, that the standard version is the one to go for if you're a stronger rider, pros using those standard cranksets, maybe not for super mountainous some stages on the races, but that's the one that you would usually see on the pro riders' bikes. Now this one, compact, is most people would say that's for the beginners, but I'm riding compact and I love compact. I don't need like more speed, but what I've noticed is that the shifting performance is, the compact version really does affect the shifting performance. You may agree with me that when we usually get some problems with the shifting or chain drops, it usually happens here with the front derailleur and the front chainrings, not with the cassette, because you can see how little distance there is between those cogs on the cassette. I mean, in terms of the height, it's maybe like 4 or 5 millimeters, and how much it is here between those two. So the front derailleur has to almost like scoop up the chain. Let me show you this. From the smaller chainring to the larger one, like this. I'm gonna show you, this moment here. So the chain has to do like a lot of distance between those two to really shift between the smaller and the larger gear. That can be maybe not problematic, but not so nice on this compact crankset because of how much of a distance there is here. Let me show you the difference. If you look at the standard crankset and we measure the distance between those, like top of those teeth here, that would be around. That would be roughly like around 27 millimeters, right? 27 millimeters on the standard crankset. And now when we measure that on the compact crankset, you can see how much more there is here. I would have to show you that we have here like 32 millimeters, right? So 32 millimeters versus 27, so it's like 5 millimeters of a difference. And when we look at the compact version, it will be the same because there is the same difference in the number of teeth between the smaller and the larger one, so it will be also 32 millimeters roughly here, right? So let me show you once again. I'm shifting to the smaller one and you can see the line of the chain, and that's the area here of the rear derailleur that has to push the chain up the chain rings, up the crankset. And if there was a standard version, this chain would be much higher, like 5 millimeters higher. That would be here. And then the shifting would be really easier. It would be simply just faster. And if you are just like me, who wants all the things in your bike to work really crisply and nicely, I was thinking I will just replace the smaller chainring to the larger one, meaning that I will just keep my compactish larger chainring, which has 50 teeth, and install this one. This was actually the original one, 36 teeth smaller chainring. So I will have like 2 teeth less of a difference between those two chainrings. It will for sure allow me for a much quicker gear change. But then one thing I have to be aware of, but I will just test it out, is also that now I'm gonna be using 2 chainrings from different models, like even different manufacturers. This one is Strong-Light, this one is FSA. And if we look at those chainrings here, sometimes those special upshifting areas are specially designed for the smaller chainring as well, so they have to fit together. I don't think this will be the issue with this one, but I'm just aware of that and I'm telling you that. So now I'm gonna just replace the smaller chainring with the semi-compact. Now I am using the bigger one, 50 teeth, a lot, the compact one, but I don't feel I really need like 34 here, so 36 should be just enough for me, and the shifting performance should be much better. When? Well, we'll see. Alright, we are done replacing the smaller chainring, so now we have like a semi-compact smaller one, 36, and a compact larger one, but 2 different chainrings, FSA and Strong-Light. I don't really think that the difference between the brands here would cause any problems, any issues. I do think that this particular KMC chain with this larger chainring doesn't work well. I think like some more flexible chainring would be better, because downshifting super crisp and quick, upshifting is okay, but sometimes the chain would want, I feel like if it was more flexible, it wouldn't want to overshoot the larger chainring and cause some chain drop, which I experienced. So I was playing a bit with those limiting screws, and I put also my front derailleur a bit higher. So now I think that I'm in really good position to be happy with my shifting. As you can see, this shouldn't really happen, but this is just the way it works between the chain and the chainring. So just bear in mind now that if you are replacing your standard crankset or just chainrings for some compact or semi-compact, just make sure that shifting will be okay, because the difference between those 2 chainrings, the difference in the number of the teeth, will also cause more travel of your chain during shifting, which does affect the shifting precision. That's what I wanted to share with you. Let me know, guys, what do you think about it, what kind of experiences you have with different chainring system for a crankset, and give me some thumbs up if you like these topics, thumbs down if it's not really interested for you, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.